Hey Scorpio, it's your girl Alex. I be trying to move everything out the way because people be background shaming. Let's see what the universe has for my Scorpio bro. People be like, ooh, her desk is dirty. Yeah, she be working. Anybody else's like day job been working your fingers to the bone? Ooh, woo, I've been busy. All right, let's see what, Seven of Cups. That is confusion, happiness. Oh, angels just said bliss. Okay, near the Ten of Cups. Fear. Ooh, child. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Strength. Ten of Swords. Universe is like, get them swords out your back, Scorpio. Get them swords out your back. Seven of Pentacles. Yay! Okay. Knight of Wands. Ugh. Okay. So we got 7-7. Knight. Devil strength. So that's a whole bunch of ego. Somebody's trying to tame something in order to let the goodness of the cuppage flow through. Don't miss this opportunity, Scorpio, by projecting your fears onto a person or a situation. Knight of Wands is things are just moving quick, but it's next to the sun. Okay, so some of y'all just been waiting, chilling, hoping, being patient. I also feel like some of you are standing by, watching this happiness come in all around you. Some of you kind of feel bad. It's like everybody else is happy. Why I can't be happy? So I do feel like some of y'all have that. And it's because you are under these swords, right? Tens in the tower represent completion. Like, okay, I'm done. All right, girl, you done made it to level 10. Now you got to start over, right? Because I have the 10 of Cups here. 7 of Cups here is confusion, options. 7 of Cups for me sometimes represents being in love, right? That rose-colored glasses, cloud nine. Writing your name with the other person's name on your first name and their last name, right? That's kind of like emotional bliss. Some of you are, in real tight emotional bonds. I would say bordering on the unhealthy, right? Bordering on unhealthy bonds, but I feel like Scorpio, that's a regular Thursday for you. You know what I mean? As in, again, Scorpios are intense and you're also, what is the term? You have high highs, you have low lows. You're extremists. There we go. So I feel like if you're in love, it's extreme, obsessive, like, yeah, I can't wait till she get home. I can't wait till he get home. I can't wait till they get home. And I feel like the universe could be saying to you to temper some of that, right? I do kind of feel like vulnerability is key here, but some of you refuse to be vulnerable because you're used to getting stabbed in the back. So now you're waiting to see if your vulnerability pays off. Ooh, okay, all right. Moving on to row number 2. Let's see what's behind row number 2. Okay, so who do we have? We have Capricorn, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so I have a lot of fire on the table. But you know what? The cups are balancing out my fire, right? I have Earth here with Capricorn, fire. But I have cup. Okay. And I feel like, again, your strength, your ability to be vulnerable, your ability to tame your ego, your ability to tame your pride is what's going to continue to usher in this happiness and joy. Hey, what's under here? I'm just nosy. 8 of Wands in reverse. I don't read reversals. So things are rushing in. You know what I feel this is? This Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands, and the Sun card. I feel like the 7 month, 7 day, 7 week mark For those of you who've been waiting for something to mature, you've been working your fingers to the bone, you're waiting for like a big payout. I feel like that's going to come rushing in. Angels are saying anywhere from July to, July to late November, which is Sag season. Yeah, July to November. I know Sag spills over into December, but my angels are saying anywhere from July until November. I feel like you're going to get a lot of positive rewards, recognition, feedback. It's almost like the next July, August, September, October, November, 5 months. I had to count on my fingers. For the next 5 months, happiness is just going to come rushing in. And I really do feel like it's because for a lot of you, you may have overcome some sort of addictions, some sort of fear, some sort of confusion. Okay, that's an interesting message. That's a little bit of an oxymoron, because my angel said once you get clear about your heart, things will start rushing in. But clear about your heart being emotions, emotions being rose-colored glasses being that filter. So that's the oxymoron. It's like, wait a minute, how could we be under the influence of love and then things become more clear? And angels are saying, simple, right? An active heart causes energy to flow. That was deep. Let me tell you something. I'm glad I got a lot of sleep last night, because I wouldn't have been able to pull that message out. My angels don't give me sentences. Sometimes when I tap in, like riding a wave like a surfer, I can ride the wave and say exactly what they're saying, or deliver the message just as they delivered it. They want it delivered. But that message, they just came and put the message in one spot, and I had to basically pull it out and dismantle it. All right. So happiness is rushing in. But there's a disclaimer, right? Happiness comes rushing in when you get serious about your happiness, when you get serious about your heart, when you get serious about the flow of love in and out of your life. Okay. All right, baby. Come on, Scorpio. Oh boy, Page of Wands is Sagittarius again. Page of Swords. That is spying on, being curious about happiness. That's minimal communication. Somebody's lying about their use of substance or how they feel about you. This is weird, because the Seven of Cups is exactly that. It's daydreaming, wishful thinking, self-medicating with some sort of substance. And the Page of Wands for me is that trigger, right? That fire that ignites the flame. Excuse me, how do you say that? Like a lighter that ignites the flame. That spark that ignites the flame. So Page of Swords is curious about what it's going to take to be happy. Four of Wands, fear of, okay. Magician, manipulating emotions. Knight and Fool, being strong enough to take a leap of faith. Nine of Cups, so you're waiting for emotional fulfillment. Two of Cups, in a relationship. Holy Toledo, you got the Sun card twice here, Scorpio. The Sun don't visit you twice now. If the third Sun comes out, I'm going to have to go. You're fearful about a home or living situation. You're curious about what it's going to take to be happy. I also feel like you want to know that somebody still has it for you, or you still have it for someone. There's a spark of emotions here. Curious about happiness, home, manifesting the flow of love, manifesting reciprocal love. Strength and Fool. Yeah, holding back that ego and pride. Being more softer, gentler, more spiritual. Acting from your energetic self versus your mental or emotional or physical. There was a lot of betrayal here. The moon is things that are unseen or hidden, and Ten of Swords is kind of like being at your wit's end, just being overwhelmed by secrets or lies or confusion or illusions. Ten of Swords and the moon card also kind of represents, somebody who is at their wit's end, maybe because somebody won't reveal how they feel about them. So you're waiting for an emotional fulfillment to see if you're you're going to recreate happiness and some sort of emotional connection. Then Knight of Wands and the Sun card is, that's good times. And then we have the Eight of Wands behind that. So Four of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. I feel like, Scorpio, somebody is not really talking to you or telling you how they feel, if they want to be with you, if they want to move in, if they want to come see you, if they want to commit to you. And I feel like for some of you, you're starting to get annoyed because it's like, well, tell me, damn it. I feel like you're curious about if somebody wants to be with you. Whether be with you living together, be with you committing, be with you in whatever capacity. And there could be minimal communication, but by the time this reading is done, you got the Knight of Wands. This person is going to be making all kinds of moves and efforts and actions and gestures to make you happy. Nice. What's done in the dark comes to light is what I just heard for that moon card. I feel like I'm rolling the dice, angels, so I need snake eyes. All right. So when it comes to this wishful daydreaming, emotional confusion, and this message that comes in to create confusion, what's the clarity? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's the third 10. 10 of Pentacles is the long-term investments. Yeah, you're waiting for somebody to commit. You're waiting for a message or some sort of sign from someone on whether or not they want to take whatever this is to the distance. Let's talk about employment. If it is employment, you may be looking to see if you're hired, if they're going to make you permanent, if they're going to offer you like a pension or something. Yeah, you're waiting for feedback or notification on whether or not something is going to go the distance. Ace of Wands. Ooh. That information is coming in, and you have the Sun here twice. The communication is coming in. Not only that, but again, under the Knight of Wands is the Eight of Wands. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're starting to come undone. Don't force it is what I just heard, because I also heard here emotional manipulation. You're waiting for something to mature. I do kind of feel, you know how they say some people are mostly focused on the wedding instead of the marriage. The Devil with the Four of Wands does kind of give me that energy of you're addicted to the coming together of whatever the situation is. You're addicted to building that foundation. You're obsessing about some home or marriage or relationship or commitment. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Come on back out here, aces. Yes, Jesus. Give me some kings and queens. Ain't no kings and queens up here. Ooh, Justice. That's balance. The Magician, for some reason, that's magical love, balance. Okay. I feel like somebody could be head over heels, but they're not saying anything about it. Realistically, head over heels. And it could be because possibly when they've expressed themselves in previous relationship, they were rejected, so they fear telling you so they don't get rejected again. There's the Seven of Cups. That's many, many, many love options. Eight of Cups, walking away. Tower, hey Scorpio boo boo. Ooh, 2. Queen of Rods and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So the floodgates are about to open. Knight of Cups. There we go. The floodgates are about to, what is that? The third night? Yeah, because I have 1, 2, 3. This almost feels like you giving somebody an ultimatum, right? Because again, I go back here. I go back to the Page of Swords with the Ten of Cups, right? It's almost like you saying to the universe, to your person, whomever, are we really going to do this, right? Are we really 10, 10, 10? Are we really trying to go the distance? Ace of Wands, it kind of feels like, again, a spark, some sort of excitement. Some sort of excitement. Sorry, I'm right here. I'm right here, and I'm just like, you're wanting to know if somebody is going to contribute to the relationship, right? Because if you think about this logically, right? If you're dealing with somebody or you're in a situation where somebody's withholding information from you, right? And then they finally tell you that information, it makes logical sense that you would be curious if they're just going to be that way going forward, right? Am I going to have to arm wrestle you to get the truth out of you? Am I going to have to arm wrestle you to get this information out of you? And I feel like the answer here is no, right? Because again, knights are back and forth, right? Knights are reciprocity. I see there's a Knight of Cups here, which is the flow of love, reciprocal love. The Knight of Wands to me is reciprocal actions, right? The Knight also does represent mood swings and mood changes. And then I have the Knight of Cups here in the final position, which says in the end, love will be balanced out, right? It'll be equal give and take. I do feel with the Knight and the Eight of Wands there and the Sun card, kind of gives me the impression that somebody has time to make up for, right? And again, Page of Swords here, somebody has been keeping how they feel about you to themselves for the longest time, that by the time they start telling you how they feel about you, Scorpio, they ain't gonna be able to shut the fuck up. And Scorpio, come on now, come on down to the altar. You are that sign that you are like, well, do you love me? Yes or no? Or do you like me? Yes or no? And then they tell you, and then they keep telling you, and then you're like, could you shut the fuck up? Like, damn, I didn't need you to tell me all the, again, that duality, that back and forth. Justice is here, which is Libra. I have Gemini here. Where's Aquarius? I have the Fool right next to. So I have all air signs. Yeah, angels are saying, new blissful beginning. But this new blissful beginning is going to require you to balance out your masculine side and your feminine side. Your masculine side is your discipline, your strength, your power. Your feminine side is your ability to love, to nurture, and to care for, right? So in the end, I believe that that's what's balancing out. But again, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself. Some floodgates are about to go bawoosh. And it's just going to make you happy. Sorry, I got a visual. Yeah, and I just noticed 3 aces. The only ace that's not here is the Ace of Cups. But baby, I'll take the double sun as a stand-in for the Ace of Cups any day. Not only that, but I have 3 tens here, right? The 10 of stability and truth and honor and dignity and integrity. The 10 of Cups, the 10 of love, happiness, security is here. And then the 10 of Swords is, again, that mental clarity. Somebody is moving away from or walking away from that. I feel like somebody is turning over a new leaf here. And I feel like the last 7 to 10 months of your relationship, right? 7 to 10 months, again, July, for some reason, July is I don't know if that was the pinnacle, right? That was the culmination of this issue. But I feel like from July up until about now, angels just said, also November as well, which is only next month. I feel like all of this was transpiring. But again, aces are in your reading, Scorpio, representing turning over a new leaf. Okay, I have the Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. I have the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So there's the missing. Yeah, there's going to be positive forward movement. Yeah, I kind of feel like somebody wants to get this thing on the road. Let's get this on the road. Let's get this going. I feel like somebody is obsessed with making you happy. You ever get one of those jobs where your employer recognizes the fact that you are so freaking good at what you do, and they're like, yo, we got to do whatever it takes to make Scorpio happy. We can't lose Scorpio. That's what this feels like, right? Somebody's obsessed with just giving you the best that they have or giving you the golden coin. And I feel like it's because of this and this. Seven of Cups, it's almost like, I don't know if this was lies causing confusion, right? Somebody was triggering, some sort of self-medicating action, right? And Ten of Pentacles in something that was heavily invested. It's almost like the Ten of Pentacles overrides the Seven of Cups and the Page of Wands, right? It's almost like somebody getting serious and saying, listen, this bullshit right here is not going to get us to the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So you talked about what it's going to take to get you to the Ten of Pentacles. And you came up with a plan and you're now ready to start over. So as part of that plan, you're saying, okay, well, we got to invest more in each other. We got to keep things balanced. Seven of Cups here with the Fool and the Strength card is like somebody's ego was keeping things confused, or somebody had to control their ego and balance themselves out and become more vulnerable and then kind of start over, right? Because I feel like all of the betrayal and deception and things hidden kept causing rifts or distance or gaps in your relationship. The Tower. Angels just said, and then all of a sudden, love, right? So it kind of feels like you were swimming in the depths of murky, betrayal, deceptive waters, right? And then all of a sudden, land. You know what I mean? So I really want to say it's almost like a 360, right? If the Death card was out here, I'd be like, hell yeah, like somebody did an about face. But I feel like somebody, with the Eight of Cups, it's almost like, well, how many times you gonna walk away, Clive? Right? Somebody now is understanding the error of their ways. And clarity. With the Ace of Swords represent truth and clarity about an attraction. So, yeah, Scorpio, you were just too cute for your own good. Somebody was afraid of showing you a certain side of them. And as a result of that, that was making you feel some type of way. Angels said, go back to what you said about projecting. So it was almost like if somebody say somebody was head over heels in love with you, but they never showed you. All they showed you was that, stoic, yeah, hi Scorpio, how you doing, right? Then that's what you thought. And then because of that, that put you in a mood, right? It dried you up. But I feel like because now that this person is speaking up, speaking out, it's balancing out the situation. And now I kind of feel like love growing back into the connection, back into the relationship. And in the end, you're going to be happy for it. Scorpio, you know damn well you don't get two suns in your reading. Okay? You got two suns, you got three aces, you got the justice countering the devil, which kind of says to me that somebody's fears are going to subside. Because I do feel strongly, and I've experienced it in my humanness, whatever you are is what you attract. So if you're fearful, you're going to attract scenarios that make you more fearful. And I feel like for a lot of you, That was what was made clear to you, and that's what you're clearing up that confusion. And angels just said the same thing is true. If you're confused, you're going to attract confusing situations. As a reader, right? One of the worst questions that you could ever ask anybody, or when I'm speaking to my clients and I say to them, "Well, what do you want?" And they give me an answer like, "Oh, well, I just want to be happy, or I just want to find somebody who's good." That vagueness, that the universe will have a ball with that. Because number one, if you don't know exactly what you want or who you want, it's one or two things. Either you're still salty and haven't healed, or you're afraid, you're fearful, fearful of not getting what you want. Okay, I'm gonna break that down. So if you're afraid of being like, listen, I want somebody who's honest, who's got good credit, who's kind, who votes, who does this right. If you can't list those things out, right, with a certain level of assurity and certainty, that means that you're afraid to ask, you are holding back because you're afraid that you won't get what it is that you want or what you're looking for. I hope that makes sense. Like nowhere ever in life did somebody ever had to say to me, "Well, Alex, what do you want?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know." You know what I mean? Because if you don't know, then the universe doesn't know. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I do feel with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is Aries in the Moon placement, Two of Cups and Sun card. I feel like somebody is going to rekindle their attraction for you. And it's not just a physical attraction, but it's also an emotional attraction as well. Not only that, you got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Some of y'all are gonna be having some monkey sex. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, I'm moving on. All right, I don't have my oracle cards, but angels, whose reading is this? Scorpio Venus? Scorpio Sun and Venus. Because this is Aries in the Moon position, right? But I feel like that for those of you who there's a strong attraction, somebody is like ridiculous. Somebody want to jump your bones and curl your skin, Scorpio. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. I'm moving on. Angels just showed me too. I have the Page of Wands here. Yeah, somebody, child. Somebody is missing you sexually, Scorpio. Okay, I'm just letting you know. All right, angels. Who else is reading? Angel said Scorpio Venus because they're holding me, my root chakra. I don't know what planets or signs rule the chakras, but they keep grounding me, right? And that grounding feels like, for some reason, don't ask, it feels like Venusian energy, that Venus energy. So if you got Scorpio in your Venus position, I feel like this is your reading. What other messages did you have for Scorpio, angels? Ooh, 4 cups. Emotional complacency. What is that? Wheel of Fortune. They're changing. Okay. So the 4 cups is usually, kind of having a bunch of love around you, but you so turned off that you are like, you turning love down left or right. That's changing. 8 of Wands. Okay. Things are coming in quickly. Mm-hmm. 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Happiness is coming rushing back in. 8 of Pentacles. I feel like with the 8 of Pentacles here countering the Magician, you're about to get a fucking phenomenal opportunity, Scorpio, that's going to help balance you out, especially emotionally. Now, at the end of the day, who's a happy Scorpio, right? A Scorpio who has money, a Scorpio who's being sexed right, a Scorpio who has a fiery, dynamic, but yet loving partner. Kids are great, dogs are great, Scorpio who's in control, right? Scorpio who's manifesting. That's a happy Scorpio. And realistically, I'm going to say to you, Scorpio, you're approaching that, by the way. Completeness. There's the disclaimer. That Strength card. You just got to manage your ego, pride, and vulnerability. Now, when I say manage your vulnerability, star card at the bottom. Yeah, you guys, some of you are about to go through some sort of enlightenment, right? Even if you're already woke in your gift, you know who you are, you're high vibrating, whatever it is, you are about to have some sort of moment of shine, whether you're recognized at work, you're about to be famous, or, you know, people see you for who you are. People start, you know, throwing petals at your feet, adorning you because they're so appreciative of who you are. You're approaching that phase and that stage. I also want to say to you, it's because of how this person is feeding into you, or this situation is feeding into you. So as an example, yeah, if you're waiting for an interview and then you finally hear, you get the interview, you get the job, that's going to feed you. That's what's going to bring upon that sun, that wish fulfillment, that enlightenment. That enlightenment is what I'm hearing. If you have somebody who, you know, they were friends with benefits and, you know, they've been throwing you signs, but you're confused about whether or not they want to be with you, they're about to tell you, or you're about to find out something that's going to help enlighten you. What's the other situation? If you are in an existing relationship, but say, for instance, things are confused or murky, or you're not sure, you've been arguing a lot lately, you're wondering, you know, is this thing going to last? Are we going to keep moving forward? That clarity is coming your way. And I feel like whatever clarity that you're about to face, Scorpio, it's going to ignite this enlightenment. I hope that makes sense. So something has been hidden, unclear, you know, confusing the crap out of you. Universe is about to make that clear. And once you receive that clarity, the love will flow in. And once the love flows in, the enlightenment shall follow. Beautiful. All right, my lovely Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. My nose is itching like crazy. I know a lot of readers say that when they start reading, their nose starts itching. And I don't know, man, that must be some universal way that spirit annoys us. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. If the reading does resonate, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you, Scorpio. Bye.